So what are robo-advisors, and especially what are robo-advisors in the context of expats or people who are working all around the world and often moving around the world? Now, to put it in a simple way, robo-advisors are advisors that are using technology like algorithms to actually make decisions when it comes to investing, or they're doing some of the lower level tasks like things like your risk profile and that kind of thing. Now, there are several misconceptions when it comes to robo-advisors. Now, one misconception is they're always cheaper. Another misconception is that basically there's always zero human interaction. That's not always the case. Now, often there is zero human interaction or very little, but that isn't always the case. Now, to simplify things, I've wrote an article below which explains this in more detail. Robo-advisors are very good for the very base level, the very basic things like taking you through your application forms, doing your risk profile, all the admin work, also setting up relatively simple portfolios. I think they're very good for things like that. And when it comes to the lower levels of the market, like students or people who just want to invest a few $100s a month, or especially $50 a month, $100 a month or less, I think they're going to do very well, and they're very good for those basic tasks. And indeed, when it comes to that, I've actually got an app which is going to be coming out in the coming weeks or months, which is going to automate a lot of these processes, but human interaction is still going to be involved to a certain extent, and that really brings me on to a point. If you want technology, but you want it to be backed up by a human or a team of humans, I actually think you're getting the best of both worlds, because you're getting the human interaction, but you're also getting the technology there as well. So, at the end of the day, the more complex your financial planning needs, the more gaps you're going to have. In other words, if you've got needs which go from budgeting to second residencies to wanting, advice on how to improve your income, any of these things, at the end of the day, a robo-advisor is probably not going to give you advice on how to improve your income, or is not going to tell you how you can get a second residency to reduce your tax, or how you can set up expat accounts and how you can do all the more complicated things. So ideally, you should be using the best elements of technology, but by the same token, you should also sometimes be using humans, I think, because then you get the personal relationship, but by the same token, the actual technology is reducing the cost for the client, so you can get both things. Okay, everyone, look forward to answering any questions that you have.